Well, good morning. Happy Friday. We are waking up to a few showers as you head further off to the north and west, but those showers will start to inch their way closer to the DC metro area, heading through the rest of your Friday. So definitely keep it here. We'll talk about that, guys, in just a bit.
Coming up this morning, 8 people recovering this morning following a multi-vehicle accident, including a fire truck in Fairfax County. What we know this morning.
Let's see, Frederick County, Virginia school teachers accused of having inappropriate contact with students. What's next in those investigations?
And we are learning more about the future of the circulator bus system after Mayor Bowser's budget draft proposed major cuts to funding. What changes we could see?
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, almost 6 o'clock on this Friday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off with a live look outside this morning. It looks pretty dark. It's dark, yes. Good observation there. But it's going to be rainy soon, Brittany.
Yeah, we are seeing those showers now across portions of our north and western counties, but they'll slowly start to inch their way closer to the DC metro area as we head through the rest of your morning. Take a look at radar showing you the last hour. We had some heavy downpours off to the mountains. Now we're mainly just seeing light showers, but then take a look back off into Morgantown and portions of Clarksburg, West Virginia. They're going to start to see heavy downpours work their way into their area, and that's slowly going to inch its way closer to the DMV as we head through the rest of your morning. So kind of just zooming in, starting to see a break in the rain as you head over there to Cumberland. Paw Paw still pretty soggy over there, as well as just north to Kaiser. We zoom it into mainly the Hagerstown area, starting to see a few showers work their way across that area, but temperatures right now still fairly warm out there. 62 currently in DC, upper to mid 50s as you head further off to the north and west, and these temperatures will slowly begin to dip down as we head through the rest of your afternoon, with highs mainly struggling to get out of the 50s here in the metro area. Shanika?
All right, thank you, Brittany. Now in Frederick, we're still tracking delays in just this one spot. You're looking at 15 heading north and southbound. That looks good. Let's flip over to the maps. Woodsboro Pike, not too far from 15. You are still dealing with some road closures, or at least a few lanes, because of a crash heading northbound. That's right between Main Street and Liberty Road. Other than that, though, you're looking pretty nice. 70 heading east and west for the rest of your ride, your trip down to 70 or up to 70, depending on where you're coming from. Top side, lower side, everything is looking good and green. 66 and 95, all clear.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Your time right now is 6:01, and your Know and Go headlines. A firefighter who had life-threatening injuries after a crash in Virginia is now expected to be okay. Now, he is just one of 8 people hurt after a crash involving a fire truck along Richmond Highway in Fairfax County last night. Our Randy Bass is live with more details in a few minutes.
In Virginia, a Frederick County middle school teacher is behind bars after allegedly having an inappropriate relationship with a 12-year-old boy. Now, this is one of 2 incidents being investigated in the county. The teacher's aide has also been charged in a separate incident with a 16-year-old.
And Prince George's County Police are asking for your help this morning in finding this dog that you see right here on your screen. The Boston Terrier, named Gianni or John John, was inside a car when it was stolen from a gas station yesterday in Landover Hills. Now, that SUV was a 2016 Land Rover with Pennsylvania tags.
New this morning, a firefighter injured after a crash in Virginia is now expected to be okay. Multiple people were hurt after that crash along Richmond Highway in Fairfax County last night. And that is where we find our Randy Bass this morning. So, Randy, is that road back open for people's morning commutes?
Yeah, Tanaya, good morning from Groveton, Virginia. Richmond Highway is back open this morning. Cars and trucks are able to pass through as usual. Pretty busy stretch of Richmond Highway. It looks far different this morning than it did just a couple of hours ago as crews were cleaning up this multi-car crash. Fairfax County Police tell us at least 3 cars and a fire truck were involved in the crash. Several people were hurt and taken to the hospital. All of them now expected to survive. At this point, it's not exactly clear what caused that crash, and the extent of the other injuries of passengers and drivers involved is not clear. Again, Richmond Highway is back open for the morning commute this morning, a very heavily traveled road through here in Fairfax County, and we'll be sure to bring you any new details as we get them into our newsroom in Fairfax County. I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. Your time right now is 6:03. Two school employees at two separate schools are being investigated for alleged sexual encounters with students. Now, the first case involves a PE teacher and basketball coach at Frederick County Middle School. 23-year-old Emily Walker is accused of having an inappropriate relationship with a 12-year-old boy. Deputies say Walker and the boy exchanged hundreds of texts over several weeks. Police also say they kissed multiple times. Now, Walker turned herself into police, and she now faces felony charges. And Matthew Geyer is the other teacher being investigated. The 41-year-old is a teacher's aide at Sharonda High School in Stevens City, Virginia. He is accused of having a sexual encounter with a 16-year-old student. Deputies say the two met through a social media app. They then allegedly met at the boy's home. Geyer is being held without bond. And Fairfax County Police have released body cam footage in the deadly shooting of 37-year-old Timothy Johnson last month. Now, Johnson was accused of stealing sunglasses from a store at Tyson's Corner Center.
Two officers chased him into the woods. Both officers then shot at him. They say Johnson was not armed. Now, just a warning, some people might find the video we are about to show disturbing. You can see officers running after Johnson into the woods. Then you hear those shots. One officer telling Johnson to get on the ground and stop reaching. It is not clear in the video if he was actually reaching for anything. Police later said he only had 2 pairs of sunglasses. Both Johnson's mother and the chief of police are responding to this video.
There was a failure to live up to the expectations of our agency, and in particular, use of force policies, protocols, and procedures.
Without such footage, these responsible would not have been held accountable for their wrongful action.
The Fairfax County Commonwealth's attorney says he will conduct an independent investigation into this shooting.
The Maryland Attorney General is releasing new body cam footage from a deadly officer-involved shooting that killed a man in an apartment back in March in Frederick. Now, officials say Joseph Sherrill had an open warrant and was believed to be at the apartment. Officers say they found him in a closet holding a knife. In the video you're about to see, you can hear police telling him to drop it.
Let me see your hands. Come on. Drop the knife. No. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. You know how to shoot.
Later in the video, 3 shots can be heard. Officers say they called for EMS to perform CPR. Officials say Sherrill eventually died at the apartment. The Independent Investigations Division says it is continuing the investigation into the shooting.
Also in Frederick County, Maryland, a deputy has been arrested and charged with assaulting a 6-year-old. Now, this incident with Ellen Manduhano allegedly took place on Tuesday. The deputy first joined the Frederick County Sheriff's Department back in June of 2021. The sheriff's office says it is shocked by the news.
By all accounts, for the year and a half he's been here, he's been a very good deputy, good man to my knowledge all the way around. This is really surprising to the agency that he's been charged.
Now, he has been booked at the Frederick County Adult Detention Center. The investigation is now in the hands of the State Police Western Regional Criminal Enforcement Division. All right, well, Prince George's County Police now need your help finding a stolen dog. The Boston Terrier was inside of a car that was stolen from a gas station in Landover Hills. The dog goes by the name of Gianni or John John. Police also put out a photo of what that stolen car looks like. It's a 2016 Land Rover with Pennsylvania tags. We have all of that license plate information on our website, dcnewsnow.com.
All right, your time right now is 6:07 on this Friday morning. People in the district could soon have fewer options for getting around town. The mayor proposing cutting the number of circulator routes in half. Now, right now, the circulator operates 6 routes that could be reduced to 3. Mayor Muriel Bowser is recommending shrinking the program as a cost-cutting measure. Office of the City Administrator says Metro buses are more popular, but some residents question that.
Many of the routes have relatively low ridership compared to AMADA bus routes. And we also would have had to put over $100 million into the capital budget.
I think it's downright reprehensible to do that because the routes are limited. I think it served the exact purpose of a cheap plan that's not going all over town.
City administration also says the cost to upkeep or expand the circulator routes is not worth the investment. And along with those funding cuts affecting circulator routes are the drivers. City Administrator Kevin Donahue said circulator drivers who are outside contractors could lose their jobs. Now, other items in the proposed budget plan include 342 new traffic cameras by this summer, a slash in funding for DC's violence interrupter program, and major spending cuts to the emergency rental assistance program.
An update now this morning in that deadly crash at a work zone on I-695. We now know the names of the 6 people who were killed. They were all working at the construction site when this all happened. They have been identified as Malone Simmons III, Malone Simmons II, and Sybil Lee DiMaggio. The other 3 are from the DMV. They are Rolando Ruiz of Laurel, Carlos Orlando Villatoro Escobar of Frederick, and Jose Armando Escobar, also of Frederick. Investigators say the driver of an Acura tried to change lanes. She then hit another car. They say this caused the Acura to lose control and drive right into that work zone. It soon overturned. The driver of that car that crashed is still in the hospital.
Time right now is 6:09 in West Virginia. Police are taking a closer look at the death of a Maryland man after an encounter with West Virginia state troopers. Now, it happened back in February, and police say they used a stun gun on 45-year-old Edmund Exline during a struggle in Martinsburg. Exline later died at a hospital. West Virginia Governor Jim Justice is now ordering an investigation into state police after several incidents.
But that is a very concerning situation. We have a loss of life there, and it's very concerning.
The information we've heard, as I mentioned, from some of the West Virginia officials seems to indicate that the officer's behavior wasn't appropriate, to say the least.
Body cam footage has not been released in the Exline case. An attorney for the family says if they believe there was any wrongdoing, a lawsuit will be filed against state police and the troopers involved.